I'm loading up a few things here. Got a hook up to the camper, fill it with water. It's October 20th, gonna head north to Tioga County. Got a couple D maps and a bear tag. So coworker and I were gonna camp under a rock, but after giving it some thought here this week, I'm like, man, I pay $200 a month for this new camper. Why would I not use it? It's a whole lot more comfortable stay. So we're gonna take the camper, eat good, get hot showers, stay in the warm. Call me a pansy, I don't care. I mean, it's gonna be a nice, comfortable stay.
On this episode of the Bear Grease Podcast, we're still telling deer stories.
On the road, listen to a little Bear Grease podcast about deer hunting stories. I'm all fired up, man, ready to go. It's harder and harder to leave that wife and them 3 kids, man. I'm telling you, it's tough. I don't know how people do it. All right, well, I'll get some more clips of driving up there. I'm sure there's gonna be some pretty leaves, and see you up there.
We hunt it. I've always said you can kill deer in there until like this early muzzleloader season. Then everybody's in there.
All right, I got camp pretty well set up. Firing out there. Got the generator, got it chained to the bumper so it doesn't walk off on us. Gotta make sure you don't put nothing in front of that heater vent. So, I'm gonna go in here and get camp set up inside. Okay, well, I got camp set up here. Got snacks up there for this week, some other food items, refrigerator. Got all kinds of meat in there. Eggs, breakfast stuff, it's gonna be good. So Steve and I will eat good this week. Gonna head up here and do a little grouse hunting before he shows up. He's probably like a half an hour out, so I'm gonna go out and grouse hunting. Miracle if I end up seeing one. I never see him when I'm hunting. I'm gonna keep this camera away in case I flush one. It's beautiful back here. Got the over and under 20 pointer. Alright, well, this is my coworker Steve. We just got up here, set up. And can you believe I missed a grouse? Missed it twice, flew straight away from me, so. Anyway, he had got here right when he texted me that he got here. That was right when I was grouse hunting, so I come back. We're gearing up to go out for the afternoon.
We'll get him tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, we'll get him tomorrow. We walked back the trail all the way back about 1.6 miles to where we had to cut down into where I had found this rock back in archery season last fall. Showed Steve how I had pulled some wood together when we were to the rock as a family back in September. As you can see, the rock's pretty cool the way that maple tree is grown into the side of the protruding stone. We then slipped out this drainage where Steve and I both decided to split up. He stayed down in and I got up on the edge where there was a transition. First I had to make my way through this beech brush. These leaves in the sun when it just kind of illuminates the woods, it's beautiful. I'm just gonna ease up through here. Just kind of slipping through this beech brush. It should open up after a bit, but this is difficult in here. You just can't see and the sun makes it difficult. This next clip you'll see, I just grab my camera out of my pocket and get it on myself as I see a deer in the distance. Got her. Got her. Holy crap. Okay, so there's beech brush back there about 100 yards and you can see through here. It kind of opens up. And I knew that the clear cut, as you can see all this like clear cut crap was right here, this transition of hardwoods. This is right where I shot a doe. Well, I won't say this is the spot, but this is exact situation where I shot one last year. These clear cuts you find on Onyx, walk the edges of them. I was walking through the mature timber and I just looked over and saw this doe feeding in here. And I realized that there was so much brush I wasn't going to get a shot. So I ended up easing, actually got a couple trees between us, 2 big maple trees. Got closer. Well, here are the big doe. The wind blew right here. I saw the big doe coming. She got my wind and she come running up through here. And then all of a sudden she really must have got a good whiff of me because she just bolted out of here, like gone. And then this one ran toward me and I could not see her for the life of me. This down tree right here was blocking us. I couldn't shoot through that, and I looked over, and above it I could see she just had her head like this. Her head and her neck, she just looking my way. I put it right on her neck and touched her off. I dropped her. Right here, this is right where she was standing. Nothing huge. I know it's gonna upset some of you guys, but really it doesn't matter. It was legal, and I can shoot whatever I want. And we eat deer meat, so God is good. He blessed me with a doe. I have another tag, bear tag and a doe tag. I'm gonna keep hunting. I love these big woods. It's so awesome. Well, the audio didn't turn out real good on these clips, but I'm discussing how I had a small hole to shoot through and how I was the first deer to shoot in Tioga County with a flintlock. Steve got some pictures of me with the deer, and then I started doing the shock pouch method to get her out. You can watch the whole video on how I did this process on my channel.
State game land. You got to get out. There's deer here.
Alright, well, that deer ended up being just as far as last year's, about 2 miles in, judging by Onyx. Just about dark here. Back to camp, so.
I like eating lunch at the Rock.
You want to eat lunch at the Rock?
Yeah,
you're good to stay in here?
Yeah, I can probably handle this. It's going to be tough, but I'll give it a shot.
Steve's getting some salad together. We're going to do some macaronis. And I got my buck backstrap. Actually, no, this was the doe I shot. This was from 2 days ago I shot this deer. Salad, macaronis, fresh, never frozen. Deer steak marinated. Alright, well, we just got finished here. It'll be late here in probably 15 minutes. We ate a good breakfast, had a talk about where we're going today with Onyx. We're going to go back here. I don't know how much filming I'm going to do. We're going to walk back this trail and not be far from where I shot the doe last night. And we're going to sit for about an hour in an area where I know that deer frequently have been. And we're going to sit there and then meet up and then to a new transition. Hardwoods to clear cut. It's probably like, looks to me like Onyx, probably another 15-year-old cut. We're going to go back to and still hunt around the edges. So we made our way back to the clear cut where I'd shot the doe the day before. We eased back and decided to split up and sit and watch 2 different clearings for the morning. I found a bunch of scrapes on my way to where I decided to sit. After about a half an hour or so, we got back together and started slip hunting our way out around another clearing. Here I went to cross a bog, and thankfully a beaver threw this birch tree down that I was able to climb across there. This area of Pennsylvania is really neat. It has marshy areas where it feels like you're in the northeast woods of Maine. Just crossing the creek here, tell you what, that was dead. It's 11:15. I saw a little bit of tracks. Steve said he flushed 3 grouse. I didn't see a grouse for nothing. A little bit of tracks, that was it. So we're meeting up and heading back to camp. Eat some lunch, get a game plan for this evening. Took a little siesta, drove around, checked out some areas. I showed Steve a couple of access points on the state forest. I'm going to try a new area I've been in it a little bit, but not as to the extent that I'm going to be. I'm going to make a big loop. He's going to go to a different area and do a little still hunting. I think he's taking the bow and the gun, aren't you? Yep. He's taking the bow and the flintlock. It's about almost 3 o'clock, so we got about 3.5 hours till dark. I'm going to do almost 3 miles here yet this evening. See you in the woods. What I'm finding is the woods that I've been walking with this beach brush and stuff, there's nothing to hold them. I mean, there's some sign, but not much. You know, where I was hitting the transitions, there's like tracks everywhere and stuff like that. I mean, you're obvious deer sign. So I know that it's probably not worth my time going another 1.5 miles up here where I had originally planned. So I'm just gonna cut northwest here and hit this area that I know just got logged last fall. They were logging it. So it had this summer to grow up. Do I know there's deer there? No, but I know that there's diversity there, and that tends to hold game, so I'm gonna try that and see what happens. Yeah, that's like up to my top of my waist. That's a good one. It's almost like all they did was cut out the junk. Just come down off the mountain here. It's pretty fresh. Them deer are cutting down across here. A little over 10.5 miles. Didn't see a deer today. That's just how it goes. Big woods. I think I'm gonna try a different spot tomorrow. Can't wait to get some good food and have a good night's sleep. I'm one tired puppy.
That's a big one.
Oh my word. And that guy's just driving his tractor over there. Well, hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. Just trying to keep it real with hunting big woods and public lands. It's difficult hunting, but just thought I'd take you guys along. And there's one more day of the hunt, and it's an exciting story about a bear. So I'll put that video together soon. Thanks for watching.